Yo. We back. Yo. Hey, the wildest day today, y'all. Tell y'all what happened. We back. Hey, y'all. Y'all know I got two Dougs, right? Tell y'all what happened today, right? Tell y'all what happened today, man. So, before we get into the business, so I be letting my Dougs go outside, right? Until I pick my kids up from school and shit. So when I go outside today, right? I go outside, I tell the Dougs to come on. They procrastinating. So, you know, they don't normally do that. They normally come when I call. Especially to come in the house. Like, I don't know, my Dougs don't even like being outside for real. So, I calls them. Right? Dwayne, what it is? Yeah, straight up, man. I couldn't even watch it, y'all. I was trying to watch it on stream. That shit wasn't working. But look, right, so I call the Dougs to come in the house. They ain't coming. So the big one, you know, I got the wolf, the Alaska Malamute. He come in first. Then the little one come in. She got something in her mouth. What the fuck is you eating? So she come in the house. What it is, Harrell, the one and only. So look, so she come in the house with something in her mouth, like hanging. It's like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like, you gotta get out with that shit. But she ain't trying to leave. So at this point, I still don't know what it is she got in her mouth. But it's like hanging. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, man, what the fuck, she got a bird or something? So I finally get her to go back outside. But she's still not taking whatever she got in her mouth. Like, she tearing that bitch up. Like it's a piece of chicken or something. Like, yo, what the fuck is that? I'm kicking at it, trying to knock it out of her mouth, chasing all around. She won't drop the bitch. So when the big Doug come back outside, he runs straight over there into the middle of the yard. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is yo eating? Yo, why when I walk over there, y'all? They was eating the motherfucking raccoon. I'm talking about, yo, the whole neck of the raccoon is gone. I'm like, oh my God, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. You motherfuckers. But I think I know when they did it. Because I was trying to figure out, like, how the fuck would they get a raccoon? I got like a high fence. You feel me? Y'all seen my yard before. I got high fence. But I know raccoons can climb fences. But I was thinking about when could they have got it. But then I thought about it. I said, yo, the other night. Y'all remember that night I left my Dougs outside by mistake? I came on stream, and then when I went upstairs, I'm like, oh shit, I left the Dougs in the house. I left the Dougs outside. I think that's when they got him, man. I think they been feasting out that motherfucker for like 2-3 days. Going out that bitch eating the motherfucking raccoon and shit. I'm mad as a bitch. You know, them motherfuckers be having diseases, but they saying like they are and shit. But what it is, though, we back. You see you got 3 of them? Man, how is it, man? You gotta watch out for them damn animals. Hey, yo, so Drake. Dang, I should have tried to get the whole Jiffy. Yo, Drake got issues with UMG. Drake say, look, man. Y'all did me dirty. Y'all colluded against me. Which is strange, right? Because I thought Drake was their favorite. DJ Academic said Drake was on the verge of signing a $400 million contract. So why would they You know what? If they did do that, that's probably why. You know, so they can lowball them on the numbers. Hold up, so they can lowball them on the numbers. But my thing is, right? This my thing with the Drake situation. Yo, that battle ain't have nothing to do with numbers. It's like he's still trying to save face for the battle. And it's like, yo, you lost the battle, bro. Like, why does it matter so much? At this point, it's over. Why does it matter so much what the numbers look like? Like, if they inflated the numbers, hey, that's fucked up. You know, that's deceptive. You know, that's bad business practices. You know, maybe he trying to use that against him in negotiations. Who knows? But when it comes out to the battle, bro, that shit is long and gone, man. Kendrick didn't. He trashed you, man. He trashed you. I think, yo, that's hard for Drake to accept because he ain't never got trashed that bad. You know, because Drake was always the one that can pay the blogs. You know, that was always his thing. Drake will pay the blogs off and get the blogs to side with him. You know, because right now, the blogs really move the needle. So, I think Drake peoples learned that early. That's how DJ Academic's on the payroll, how he always ride with him thick and thin, because I think he getting paid. You understand? And Drake learned early, especially with the Meek Mill beef, that, yo, in order, when you in these little rap battles, you gotta pay some of these blogs off, especially the ones that take the bread, to, you know. But now, it's ironic because he upset because he's saying UMG paid the blogs off. So I read the lawsuit early in the earlier video. I don't even think it's a lawsuit. Because, matter of fact, let me show y'all something. And we're going to get in the YSL closing arguments was the day. Let me show y'all something. So let me get the way UMG said first. And yo, how y'all feel about J Mane and this pushing piece? Like, yo, I don't know, man. I swear, yo. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Well, let me show y'all this real quick.
If somebody bet you, bro, 20K, don't that money supposed to come to your hand?
And then
they like, or would you let them whoop? Because I feel like they whooping the kids. I feel like Rainwater is whooping the kids, bro.
bullshit.
Like, break this shit down. When you bet somebody, the bet was J Mane. You go to O Block, we gave you 20K. Now J Mane said,
yo,
I'm passing that shit out to the kids. Sure. Ain't nothing hit my bank account. Ain't nothing. Hey, you know when a nigga know they owe? Sean Cotton ain't said shit. I done tagged his ass like twice. It hit different when I tag you twice and you don't say shit, bro. I was in O Block, bro. Let's just break this shit down. If y'all told me y'all give me 20K and I'm giving that shit to the kid, I done promised Duck baby mama money. I done told Jay Money baby mama I got her. It hit different, bro. So motherfucker need to pay up, bro, cause can't nobody from Texas do what a Chicago nigga can do. He ain't gonna distribute. It's no disrespect. Shout out to my Texas niggas. But that's just like me trying to come to Texas and overwhelm. I can't do what Yellow Beezy could do for Texas niggas. You catch my drift? I don't know the pain like that. You catch my drift? Vice versa. I don't know what Go Yayo could do. You catch my drift? Do I gotta break this shit down?
break it down.
It hit different. Rainwater, Sean Cotton, with that money, it hit different. Y'all whooping the kids, it hit different. Talking about Christmas. Why the fuck the kids gotta wait to Christmas when it's Thanksgiving around this bitch? It hit different when it's fucking Thanksgiving and y'all trying to act like the kids gotta wait to Christmas. Ain't this about a bitch? If somebody...
Now, Rainwater say he ain't paying up. I think I saved that. Yo, what's up with Tyrese? Hold up. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. Hold up, man. And, yo, why do people keep putting them motherfucking camera in this girl face, y'all? Y'all know. This woman got some type of mental problems, yo. See, yo, this is what's wrong with the internet. Like, nobody... everybody worried about views. This woman is obviously mentally ill. And motherfuckers keep posting it every time she mentioned Gucci, which is gonna make her keep mentioning Gucci. But also, it's ultimately hurting her because she don't got it all. She don't got it all, man. For the past 2 weeks, week and a half, maybe 3 weeks, maybe, she been going on rants talking about Gucci. Now she apologizing. You know how we do in the beginning, yo. We just going.
Oh, it's been a long month. Okay, November was the hell of a month. Could y'all just please disregard everything that I said? Like, everything. I was going through a mental breakdown. Y'all know I have bipolar.
Look, the girl got issues, right? The girl got issues. Y'all hear about this? I covered this story a while ago. Influencer gets max sentence for trying to pay pal $60K to murder 3 people, including a rival and online critic. If y'all ain't seen that video, y'all need to check it out. Texas influencer who hawked online courses was sentenced to 10 years in prison for trying to pay a friend to murder 3 people, including a business rival and someone who trashed her on social media. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my what's the calm on. Yeah, if y'all don't know this story, I got a video of this on my page somewhere. Ashley Grayson, 35, ran a popular internet business from her home in Dallas, touting herself as a bestseller and 8-figure business coach, course creator, and philanthropist, according to the U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee. In 2022, she contacted a friend in Memphis and asked her to fly to Dallas to discuss a business opportunity for the pal and her husband to murder 3 people for $20,000 each. Yo, she crazy motherfucker. So look, she had a murder for hire. She caught 10 years for her murder for hire. But ain't nobody actually died though. The 3 included Grayson X, as well as a bitter rival who ran a similar online business in Mississippi. She also asked them to kill a Texas woman who made negative social media posts about her online, prosecutors said. The Memphis couple pretended to agree to the deal, but instead gave police a video of Grayson, saying she would pay them an extra $5,000 to carry out the murders of the Mississippi woman within a week. Hey, yo, she was tripping. The couple later sent Grayson a video of police lights from an unrelated incident claiming they tried to carry out the murder but got caught. They later met with Grayson and were given $10,000 for their attempt. Grayson was found guilty of murder for hire and given a maximum sentence of 120 months in prison. She would not be eligible for parole because it was a federal case. Shorty was geeking. Oh, all right, bet. Appreciate it. All right, yeah, so we're going to get into the Drake lawsuit. All right, but this is what Rainwater had to say.
J-Man, I'm just telling the truth, bro. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I was stunned. I lied.
What's up, Paul?
I ain't got no money. I just dropped the Mo3 album on, last Friday. And then I'm going to drop one May 31st. And then hopefully I can pay you May 31st. I'm just trying to help Mo3 kids make some money. I got 5 kids of my own. I got daycare. I ain't got no money. I'll be stunned like I got money. I ain't got no money. Like the people that come and say I'm broke. I ain't been shit with that Mo3. And then I just didn't know you was going to really go over there. And I sit there and thought about it. For $20,000, I would have took my ass to O Block too. So I apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings, but J-Man, I ain't got no money. J-Man, I'm just...
He look like the ass betting type of ass nigga.
Now, if you can bring your people to
right there,
O Block, I give you 10,000.
You'll give me 10, that's it? Nah. That nigga, that's racist, nigga. Because we doing. And I'll match it. So that's 20K if I can bring most 60-30 is at O Block.
Hey, we'll sit right there.
Yeah. And what? Say it again? Say that again? Nah, stop throwing whoops on that because you ain't even
bring most of them?
Yeah. Hold on. You said I had to bring most 60-30.
At least 8 people.
Bring 8 60-30.
There's known FYB.
That's a lot. Bring known FYBs?
Your members.
Okay.
See, that's what he messed up at. He should have said FBGs. FYBs ain't really got problems with 63rd members. I mean, with O Block.
Hey, J-Man, I want to be one of the people who congratulates you on winning the bet with Sean in Greenwood. And since you're saying you're doing it for the kids, I'm so excited. Let me tell you what Cam wants. Cam wants a juicy set with the naked sink, with the real water coming out the sink. CJ, he want him one of them remote, one of them big old cars. Aaron want a PS5, and Aiden, he wants I think you want a game console too. Those are duck kids. And if you want to kick a little something in there for brick kids, go right ahead. But make sure you're doing it for the kids. I'm proud of you, J-Man. Keep pushing peace.
Mama Duck on bullshit. She always trying to find her way in somewhere. You heard me? What else? So J-Man sent somebody some money. I think this 051 Young Money, son. See, I don't know though. I just don't think this is organic, man. I think he doing a lot of that shit because now he kind of forced to doing it. Yo, what's up? But look at these niggas. Yo, it's amazing to me the amount of people that's so happy that Dirk is locked up. Ken Yall is elated. I don't think Ken Yall ever been this fucking happy.
See Dirk getting out of this?
Man, listen, man. I pray he get out there. Well, they might tell his ass. He might ask him how much time, and they might tell him, all my life. All my life.
Look at him, yo.
How much time Dirk get?
Yo, these boys haters, boy. God damn. Damn, shorty. I ain't never see people that supposed to be from it happy a motherfucker might go to prison for life. Like, damn. These niggas vicious, boy.
All his life. If it go that way, it might go that way. It might go that way. I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, it's either you coming home or your ass is cooked. That's the bottom of the line. Bottom line. That's the Feds, gang. He not gonna do, hey, here go a 20. You got all that fake ass phone call. He Dirk in good spirits. Try to fuck you in good spirits. You playing on this phone, nigga. Nigga, when I talk to you, I sound like I was in good spirits too. Soon that phone call got off, I was back in reality. Oh shit. These bitch ass niggas said, oh no, I gotta eat motherfucking beans and burritos all day and noodles and ass niggas that smell nigga shit, piss and dirty ass, all type of weird ass shit. Watching 1,000 man line, you gotta watch how many hype ass niggas run to the limit. Just dope fiend ass niggas, man. What the fuck? But you ain't no way this nigga, you niggas is crazy if y'all sit there and believe that a nigga fight a murder for hire, which is these people telling you death penalty, nigga. You might be out of there, fool.
Do you see Dirk getting out of this?
Yeah, for real. Cause YGT court 25 years for a murder for hire. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. His life ain't gotta be over. It just depends, They ain't even really got no case against Dirk for real. Really want to be honest. Technical. See that bitch moving. That bitch moving like a turtle right now. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all. Hold up, yo. Look at this, yo. What's up with Tyrese, yo?
I'm not.
Look at this, yo. Yo, did anybody call Tyrese gay? Because I don't know what's up with him. Check him out though.
Gay. Ain't never been gay.
Yeah, tell on the nigga.
I'm not a part of a secret gay or a public gay. What y'all not gonna do is y'all not gonna put no devil on me. Listen to me. The Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. You understand that? Ain't no devil worshiping over here. Ain't no gay. Ain't no download. Ain't no secret society. Ain't no Illuminati.
Yo, what is he?
I cast demonic spirits away from me every day.
Yo, what are you talking about though?
I walk strongly with my beliefs. Hello? Can y'all hear me? TikTok and whoever putting all the little scary music behind the videos. Tyrese is sacrificing his friends. Sacrificing who? And if I'm sacrificing my friends, since y'all out here creating your little fancy videos, why my bank account ain't changed?
Yeah, what the fuck is he talking? What he watch? One video? Yo, did the whole world see this video or just Tyrese? Yo, Tyrese is losing it, man.
Where's the private plane?
That dumbass mustache.
Where's the life? Where's the lifestyle? Goofy. That ain't no dress. That's called it's called a condota. That's what you wear in the Middle East. It's not a dress. There is no sacrifice. There is no what do you call it? There is no ritual. I'm not gay. Ain't never been gay.
Yeah, Tyrese funny as shit. Yeah. Hey, who the fuck call that man that, man? All right, so look, right. So UMG responds to Drake's situation. In a response several hours after the news broke, UMG rep told Variety the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that the fans chose the music they want to hear. That's what they said, man. Said the fans chose, man. I mean, just like how women choose, the fans chose. That's what he's saying. All right, so we after he explained the law, the situation, we're gonna go into it and read it.
Been around a lot of rappers and legal drama, and this is the best one I've ever seen when you understand it. So first, this isn't a lawsuit. It's a petition where Drake is asking the court to require Universal Music Group to give him evidence that he needs to bring a RICO lawsuit and a lawsuit alleging illegal business practices. What he says is, I don't know who the other people were involved with Universal, but under the law, Universal has to tell me who they are so I can sue them for the following: civil RICO, deceptive business practices. What these people did is they used illegal bots to make it seem like Not Like Us was a lot more popular than it actually was. They cite to an Academics interview where Academics is on stream talking to some dude, and the dude says, I got paid $5,000.
But I tell y'all though, yo, Academics name always popping up in something. Trying to tell y'all, man, who these people work for, man.
And promised a percent of Not Like Us in exchange for delivering 30 million fake bot streams when Not Like Us first launched, so that it would seem more popular than it was and the algorithms would bump it up everywhere. What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the Academics interview, Academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy saying, hey bro, are you sure? Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams? There's producers and engineers and people who feature on songs who don't get a percent of the song. And somebody promised you? Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court. And they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots. Then they say that Universal typically takes a cut in order for somebody like Spotify to put a Universal song on Spotify. And that in this case, Universal wanted Not Like Us to be more popular. And so they agreed to take a lower cut, and they gave it to Spotify on the low, cheaper. They paid radio for plays that, hey, Universal Music Group, in order to make Not Like Us artificially popular, paid people in radio. Apparently, they claim that all of this is illegal and that it caused damage to Drake by reducing his popularity, getting him less streams. They argue that streaming is a zero-sum game. Every time Not Like Us got streamed, it resulted in Drake not getting a stream, because you necessarily can't get a stream if everybody's listening to something else on that day. And they have all these other wild allegations in there, including this idea that Universal is firing people who have loyalty to Drake and preferring people who have loyalty to Kendrick. They also claim that Universal told Drake that, hey, none of this is our problem. Your problems are with Mr. Lamar. You should sue. Kendrick Lamar's last name, by the way, is Duckworth. They say your problems are with Mr. Duckworth. You should sue Mr. Duckworth. And if you sue Mr. Duckworth, maybe we'll jump in there with you. Because what I think is happening here, first off, my mind is spinning because I can't imagine that you're relying on a source that academics questioned and that. But here's what I think is happening. I think you might have a situation where Drake realizes that Not Like Us and everything around that song and this battle has forever tarnished his earning ability and his ability to make that money. This is what I think is so significantly reduced that he's got to do everything he possibly can to get it back, even if that means filing these claims where you're out here. I would never file a claim like this if I were him, unless I guess there was that much money on the line. Because from a PR perspective, my gosh, what do we think, people? Does this play well or does this play poorly for the boy?
Man, that shit make his ass look fucking foolish. Yo, that's what it make his ass look like. Goddamn, yo. Now y'all don't think, even if that's what they doing, Drake, you done played the same game before. See, that's the shit that be killing me with people, yo. They play all the games, but then when the games ran on them, they don't want to play no more. Continue playing the game. You fuck around started this game, Drake. This game probably started with Drake. Who the fuck knows? I know he played it to a T. How's his numbers been the past 15 motherfucking years? You got DJ Academic saying you the best rapper alive 20 years in a row. Ain't nobody ever been the best rapper 20 years in a row. Now, since the motherfucking, since the rabbit got the gun, now it's a problem. Man, we ready to get to the claims, man. Salute the Flim Flam for sending me to work. We ready to get to the claims. See what else in there. Drake wild as shit. How many pages? There's 17 pages. All right. Yeah, it definitely typical outsider shit. You can't take an L. You took an L, bro. Enjoy it. Everybody take L's sometimes. Lucian Grange. That he even said, I thought Lucian's was his rich baby daddy. That's what Kanye West called him. In this memo to staff reflecting on highlights of 2021, the CEO of UMG, Lucian Grange, remarked on it being harder than ever for artists to break through the noise. 60,000 songs are added to Spotify every day. Spotify is the world's most popular audio streaming subscription service. As of the end of the quarter of 2024, Spotify boasted more than 640 million monthly active users. Damn, I should invest in Spotify. And 252 million subscribers. Spotify paid music companies like UMG for the right to license songs so it can play them on its streaming and subscription platforms. In 2023 alone, Spotify paid more than $9 billion in royalties to music labels and producers. Damn. Hip-hop is one of the most popular genres on Spotify, amounting to nearly a quarter of all streams on Spotify globally in 2023. Spotify and UMG have a long-standing symbiotic business relationship as one of Spotify's earliest supporters. UMG entered into a multi-year global license agreement with Spotify in 2020. UMG and Spotify collaborate on strategic marketing campaigns and products. In 2024, announced an expansion of their strategic partnership through which Spotify will amplify music discovery and social interaction and enhance fan experience across the platform for UMG family of artists and songwriters. Based on UMG financial report, Spotify paid UMG around $2.8 $1.28 billion in 2023, which amounted to 19% of UMG's total revenue in 2000. All right, let's get to the actual factual. I ain't reading all that. Yeah. All right, well, here go the facts right here. Oh shit, I fucking went past it. All right, let's go. All right, we can start right here. In 2024, UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices to break through the noise. On Spotify and likely other music platforms, it instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with a song, Not Like Us, in order to make that song go viral, including by using bots and to pay-to-play agreements. UMG released Not Like Us, or the song. Why they calling it the song, man? Like, yo, Not Like Us make Drake so disgusted, they just call it the song. God damn, they don't even want to mention the bitch. On May 4th, 2024, pursuant to various contractual rights, UMG, via its division Interscope Records, has exclusive control over the listening of the song. Oh shit. On information and belief, UMG charged Spotify licensing rates 30% lower than its usual licensing rates for Not Like Us, in exchange for Spotify affirmatively recommended the song to users who are searching for other unrelated songs and artists. Neither UMG nor Spotify disclosed that Spotify had received compensation of any kind in exchange for recommending the song. On information and belief, why are these lawsuits used on information and belief? That don't mean nothing. Spotify pays UMG licensing fees through the wires or mails. UMG directly or through Interscope also conspired with and paid currently unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the spread of Not Like Us and devise and deceive customers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. But nobody cares, Like, why is he so worried about the numbers? Like, Drake, somebody need to tell Drake, you didn't lose because of the numbers, bro. You didn't lose because of the numbers. Bots are software programs designed to mimic human behavior to appear to be real social media accounts. One individual, unknown to petitioner, revealed publicly on a popular podcast that Mr. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, labeled i.e. Interscope, paid him via third parties to use bots to achieve 30 million streams on Spotify in the first days of the release of Not Like Us. Yeah, that's what DJ Academic. I played that in the video I did earlier. With the goal of jump-starting the song spread and turning it into a crazy hit on the platform. The whistleblower, how they call him a whistleblower, a rat. The whistleblower describes Spotify as the easiest platform to bot because it does not, like other streaming platforms, have certain security measures when it comes to bot protection. The whistleblower further revealed that on May 6, 2024, an individual affiliated with Interscope sent him a payment of $2,500 via the digital payment platform Zelle, which is owned by a number of banks, and that was promised another $2,500 and a percentage of the song total sales for this initial push. On information and belief, there go that little phrase again, UMG hired other unknown parties to use bots to promote Not Like Us and to also inflate the stream of Not Like Us music video, which UMG first published on July 4th, 2024. UMG appears to have used similar tactics with other streaming services. On information and belief, UMG paid or approved payments to Apple to have his voice-activated digital assistant Siri purposely misdirect users to Not Like Us. Online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy, so they getting this shit off the internet, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. So he must have got this from TikTok videos. People must was going to TikTok videos and saying, "Look, when I asked to play Certified Lover Boy, it plays Not Like Us." Drake crazy as shit. Oh man. Online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by recording artist R.B. Drake Graham, aka Drake, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyrics Certified Pedophile, an allegation against Drake. UMG engaged in similar pay-to-play schemes to increase the airplay of Not Like Us on the radio. Petitioner has obtained information from a third party indicating that at least one UMG employee made payments to an independent radio promoter, serving as an intermediary, who had agreed to transfer those payments to certain radio stations and or radio station employees. The radio stations subsequently played or caused to be played Not Like Us without disclosing that they had been paid to do so. This practice, known as payola, is prohibited by the Communications Act of 1934 and has been the subject of regulatory scrutiny by a number of executive agencies. In 2006, UMG agreed to pay $12 million in a settlement with New York Attorney General filing an investigation involving accusations that UMG executive had used a broad array of pay-for-play tactics to secure radio airplay for music. In connection with UMG's settlement, then New York Attorney General Elliot Spitzer explained customers have a right to not be misled about the way in which the music they hear on radio is selected. He continued to say that pay-for-play makes a mockery of claims that only the best or most popular music is broadcasted. Separately, in 2005, UMG was sued by two radio promotion companies alleging fraudulent pay-to-play practices. Well, you still signed to them, so why matter now? While historically payola has been thought of in terms of paying radio stations to play songs, in February 2020, the Federal Trade Commission released guidance stating that by paying an influencer to pretend that their endorsement or review is untainted by a financial relationship, this is illegal payola. So what the fuck he been doing with academics all this time? Like, yo, come on, Drake. Yo, cut this. They need to ball this shit up, man. Is he serious? He been doing this for academics? I think Gillian numbers getting paid. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, Drake. Drake tripping. On information and belief, UMG employed, anybody, for the most part, that said Drake was winning the battle, got paid. Straight up. Because, this was a landslide victory for Kendrick Lamar. It was clear in the first couple songs that Kendrick Lamar punished him. So anybody that was saying Drake was winning, and they had notoriety, they was getting paid, man. Exactly, 2800. Been paying for exposure ever since he came out. Like Drake, crazy. On information and belief, UMG employed a similar scheme by paying social media influencers to promote and endorse the song and video. For example, petitioner understands that UMG paid the popular NFR podcast. Understands. For example, petitioner understands that UMG paid the popular NFR podcast. What's NFR podcast, y'all? Which has nearly 300,000 subscribers on YouTube and over 330,000 followers on X to promote Not Like Us. Come on, y'all. He wild, y'all. He is crazy. Yeah. Crazy. In its video without disclosing the payment. As part of this deal with UMG, The NFL podcast published podcast episodes, tweets, and other content publicly about the song, and in a sea change for UMG internal policy. UMG removed the song copyright restrictions on YouTube and Twitch, thereby whitelisting the song for the first time in UMG history. hey yo, fuck no. Yo, Drake funny as shit, yo. Yeah, but they did take the copyrights off the song, though. But that was just good business practices. Like Drake, he could have got the copyrights took off his song too. Matter of fact, Drake shit wasn't getting copyrighted either. And look, it wasn't copyright. Like it just was like for the first 2 days. For the first 2 days, they allowed you to play Not Like Us, and they didn't copyright you. And his song, it wasn't just Not Like Us. It was his songs too. Because if y'all can remember, everybody was playing the songs. Nobody was getting copywritten. But then, like, at the 2-3 days go past, they'll send you a copyright. And it wasn't a strike. It was just a, take this out the video type of thing. I thought that was just smart. I think they need to start doing that more often if you got things like this going on. UMG removed the song copyright restrictions on YouTube and Twitch, thereby whitelisting the song for the first time in UMG history, which further incentivized influencers to spread the song. It did. But his was the same way, though. UMG scheme to ensure Not Like Us broke through on Spotify and elsewhere worked. Not Like Us broke Spotify records. That's it. It's go posted. Hey, yo, Drake funny as shit. Hey, yo, this is crazy, yo. Like, yo, this is crazy, yo. Like, yo, come on, Drake. Come on, yo. All these years, you getting 300-400 million a show. Like, yo, you serious, bro? Damn, yo, people crazy, yo. This is insane, yo. It is, man. You see what that motherfucker did with you don't play games with these type of people. That's why Diddy asked where he at right now. Yeah, you just gotta let that shit go, man. Look, Kendrick Lamar, the fastest song to reach 30 million Spotify streams, it only took 35 days. And they got screenshots and everything. Oh man, yo, this give me a headache. Yo, Drake crazy. Look. To date, Not Like Us has almost 900 million streams on Spotify and holds the record for the biggest single day streams of hip hop song and the most streamed diss track in Spotify history. Yo, he should have read this first. Yo, Drake should have read this first before they published this, man. Before they filed this, I think they should have read this first. Yo, this sounds funny, yo. It's really sad for real. Not Like Us has spent 27 weeks on Spotify's city chart for New York City, which ranks weekly streaming popularity, which ranks the weekly streaming popularity of songs by users in New York. Within a week of its initial release, Not Like Us broke the record for the most streamed song in a 7-day period with 96 million streams. After UMG published the video, Not Like Us returned to the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. And in the same week, the song was streamed an additional 53.8 million times and played on the radio an additional 40 million times. From July 4th to August 8th, 2024, the video ranked first on YouTube. God, that whole fucking month and 4 days. God damn. The video ranked first on YouTube weekly top music video charts. On November 13th, 2024, the iHeart... Shit, my bad. God damn it, yo, this is funny, yo. Yo, Drake funny as shit. Come on, Drake. Yo, you can't. Yo, this is the epitome of a sore loser. On November 13th, 2024, the iHeart Radio leaderboard reported that Not Like Us was the second most popular song on the platform. On New York radio, Not Like Us remains As of the date of this filing, a top 40 hit on popular music and hip hop stations, including Z100, Power 105, 97.1 FM, and Hot 97. From May 9th, 2024 to August 15th, 2024, the song was among the top 10 of all songs streamed in New York City. Yo, this nigga is crazy. UMG touted the record-breaking success. On July 16, 2024, Interscope reposted on X that the song had become the best-selling rap song of 2024 in the U.S. On July 24, 2024, UMG posted on the X account about the song charting as the most streamed song of the week. On August 29, 2020, this had to have been hurting Drake's feelings. Like, this is obvious, that he was watching that shit and he was boiling. UMG posted on X with a link to a Summer Hit 2024 playlist by Spotify in the caption, Song of the Summer. UMG fam lands 4 out of 5 on at Spotify, Birds of a Feather, Hot to Go, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. UMG schemes to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us were motivated, at least in part, by the desire of executives at Interscope to maximize their own profits. UMG executives have an annual incentive program pursuant to which they are rewarded for meeting and surpassing sales and profit projections. Among other merits, the incentives are largely based on the specific UMG division, rather than the performance of UMG more generally. For example, the annual incentive or bonus of Interscope CEO John Janik is based 90% on the financial success of Interscope and only 10% on the financial success of UMG generally. Thus, on information and belief, Mr. Janik and other executives at Interscope have been incentivized to maximize the financial success of Interscope through the promotion of Not Like Us and its revitalizing impact on the artist's prior recording catalog, including the first 5 studio albums which are owned by Interscope. Petitioner has received information that UMG has been taking steps in an apparent effort to conceal its scheme, including but not limited to, by terminating employees associated with or perceived as having loyalty to Drake. Indeed, UMG has demonstrated that it has no interest in taking responsibility for this misconduct. Over the past several months, Drake has repeatedly sought to engage UMG in the discussion to resolve the ongoing harm he has suffered as a result of UMG's actions. UMG refused to engage in negotiations and insisted that UMG is not responsible for his own actions. Instead, UMG has pointed the finger at Mr. Duckworth, insisted that Drake should initiate legal action against Mr. Duckworth rather than UMG, and even threatened to bring its own legal claim against Mr. Duckworth if Drake were to pursue claims against UMG. That's a dirty system there, boy. Streaming and licensing is a zero-sum game. Every time a song breaks through, it means another artist does not. UMG's choice to saturate the music market with Not Like Us comes at the expense of his other artists, like Drake. His other artists like Drake. That's all he worried about is Drake. As Drake is Petitioner's sole owner, and Petitioner owned the copyright to Drake's entire catalog, Petitioner suffered economic harm as a result of UMG's scheme. I know Drake sales did go down like 30% or some shit like that. His shit did drop like a bitch. He said, hey, what you say, Paul? Go back on TV shows. He need to do something, yo, because this ain't hip-hop right here, man. It's live come registered, South Florida. Let's go. Oh, yeah, so this is everybody who he's suing. Drake crazy, man. Yo, Drake wild as shit. Yo, so look, hold up. What'd that say? He hitting them motherfuckers with a Rico. Alright, so yo, this is what I think this is where all this is coming from. All this is coming from this right here.
people are gonna say, how the fuck do we know this is a fake stream guy? He could be capping. Could you tell?
Hey, yo, and that's what I'm saying, G man. Like, come on, Drake. This the same shit you been. That's how he know the game so well. This the same shit that Drake fuck around been doing. So now it's done to him. He on the losing end of it, and he don't know how to take it. Like, yo, crazy,
Tell us
man.
how this works, or do you have any proof of anything you've done? I guess people who are watching would want to verify that you're not just some person who's just making up a story.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So, well, is there anything you'd like me to do? Like, how would you want me to show this?
I mean, I don't know what the capabilities are, but I would like for you to explain how fake streams work, and then probably show us some proof that you've probably done this.
Yeah. So, pretty much the fake streams. So there's different ways, and there's been ways in the past, and Spotify actually does end up cracking down, and they do patch it sometimes for certain artists.
Yeah.
And they're actually involved. That's the craziest part about
like,
it.
yo, they
Spotify
basing their whole lawsuit off of this person. So Drake must have got in contact with this person through DJ Academics, and they basing everything off of him.
This has been going on for a while.
And they basically saying that UMG is hiding the financials. You know, because when you pay people, you're supposed to report it. But come on now, this how they operate.
What do you mean Spotify's involved? Like, not the company of Spotify. You're talking about employees?
No, like the company Spotify. Like, they do it, and because it makes them look better at the end of the day.
Oh, okay. So you believe Spotify fake streams as a company?
No, I know they do. They don't personally fake them, but they let it happen, or they have deals with the labels or the artists that it lets them pass. And it's usually, you know, them reaching out to them, being like, "Hey, we pretty much know you do this, but we're
they
gonna
all
let it slide,"
do it.
because it helps us
They all do it.
revenue-wise, and it also helps us, you know, make our site and our program look like it's bigger than it really is. Because they do bring the most traffic in when it comes to streams or music or anything like viewership-wise.
Okay, now I gotta keep fact checking you here, because then also I had a very lucrative contract with Spotify when I did a podcast there, and also us separating, you know, we've been very cordial with each other and promised not to disparage the other. So
Yeah.
again, me doing my job as a journalist,
Yes, sir.
I do want to see like, what proof do you have that you think that there is collusion here among these bigger companies? Because we usually think of fake stream as like, yo, some struggling artists trying to act like they're lit. Like, well, like, what proof do you have of this?
So, I mean, I have payments from certain companies and labels and people paying me. So, like, for example, one of the top 3, they paid me a certain amount of money to buy a certain artist that is in the top 10 on the Spotify charts. And usually what it is, so let's say there's a difference between when you're buying a smaller artist and you're buying a bigger artist.
Oh, right.
When you're buying a smaller artist, there's a certain way you have to do it without getting caught, without it being flagged, without the label being reached out to by Spotify and saying, hey, like, some of these streams aren't genuine. And then there's also a difference between when you buy a bigger artist.
So,
yeah.
No, continue. I was thinking about, like, how much streams are you bought? But go ahead.
So, yeah, so it really depends on who it is. Let's say it's somebody in the top 5. You're going to be buying 2 million, 3 million, maybe 6 million at a time, depending on what it is. If it's an album drop, if it's a release, if it's a single, it just depends. But when it comes to small
I don't
artists,
know, right, Paul? That is stupid.
20,000 plays over 4 days. You're going to do like 2,000.
It really is fucking his own money up. Yo, stupid as a bitch. Because now ain't nobody going to fuck with him. Because I'm sure some people know his voice. And he get to talk about how much money he make.
One day, maybe drop it to 700. There's certain ways you have to do it. And there are certain people out there who know how to do it correctly. Spotify has been doing this. They haven't been doing this, but they've been cracking down on it. And there's certain ways that somebody has to bot, you know, the song to get flagged. And it's also good when the bigger artists do it because it makes the site look better and it gives Spotify more ad revenue so they could charge more for ads and you get more time on the air. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
hey, yo,
now
he's going to get Spotify in huge trouble. Did you hear what he just said? They charge more for ads. And, some of that's criminal. Hey, yo, hold up, yo. Yo, his ass fuck around don't even make it to court. Whoever the fuck he is.
You're slightly contradicting yourself though, because you're saying that Spotify is in cahoots with the people who bought streams, but you're saying they're cracking down on it. That's like that's like me saying I'm the cop that I'm working with the drug dealers, but I bust them when I catch them on the corner. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
No, he would use that analogy, wouldn't he? Dirty bitch. You is a cop that's working with the drug dealers, then bust them. What the fuck is you talking about? That was a perfect analogy to explain what the fuck he doing on YouTube.
That's what I meant for smaller artists. Yeah, and they do reach out, and they do keep track of when they reach out. So hey, if something happens, like they can show the proof. Like, hey, we did end up reaching out to this person. Hey, we did ask them about it. Hey, they denied it. Hey, oh, they said they just didn't give us a statement. So they keep track of all that.
Okay. All right. So give us an explanation. Like how does the process go?
So okay, a label or an artist hits me up. They say, hey, we're doing a release this day. We want this many plays, and we want it to happen this fast. And then I'd go into my software, and then I'd put in, like, I could either do it manually or I could do it automatically. It depends on how they want it, or if they want it to look a certain way, if they want it to be from a different country. If the artist is from, let's say, the US, I would do US-based streams. Or if they want to do it if they're from Nigeria, I'll do from Nigeria, France, etc. So it just depends on what the person wants and how they want it, and that's how I would execute it.
Okay, so explain. I'm guessing you have an interface or a software, some dashboard, or something like that. Explain the science behind it, because for a stream to count on whether it's YouTube, Apple Music, or even Spotify, they're gonna need a device or an account, right? Some registered account with the app, playing the song for at least 30 seconds before they count it as a stream. So how do
That's
you
what they basing their lawsuit over,
for millions of streams, right?
So I'll actually just tell you how I do it, because like I'm not interested in in doing this anymore. I'm I'm trying to change it because it's just not worth it anymore for me. As
his ass ready to go to jail.
As an employee, as somebody who's doing this for a while.
his ass he ready to go to jail. Get his ass murked. Dumbass.
Well, so there are many ways to do it, and one of the ways recently you've been able to do it. So what you would do is you could actually set up a bunch of fake phones. Let's say Samsung devices, because device does matter, and what you're viewing it on, it can all be seen by Spotify. So what you would do is you want premium accounts. So like free plays, free trials, those don't work. So what you would do is you would get a gift card, you would set it up to a bunch of phones. And phones, I mean, like, you can emulate them. People can make fake phones off computers and servers and devices and computers and laptops. And you would pretty much just replay that so it looks like it's a play, and you play it for at least a minute of the song, or you could do the full song, and you just have it going in the background thousands and thousands and thousands of times. So you can't do it all at once, because obviously it wouldn't work like that, or it's too much, or, it's just really not possible. That's why people like to do plays slowly, and they do them at a certain time, at a certain rate. But yeah, what you would do, so to do the premium method is what people have been doing recently, is you would get like a gift card or like a prepaid or something.
You may be
sign up for a free trial with it, and then you would connect that card to multiple accounts or different cards to multiple accounts, and you would get it playing in the background. So the phones are technically on a premium trial, and they're actively listening to the song for more than 45 seconds, and that would count as a play.
Oh, okay.
And it also depends on where they're based out of as well.
Yeah, they're going to get his ass out of there.
Actual phones, like in some big server or data center. You're saying that people are using like these emulators to kind of like mirror phones, and then having software, which would be Spotify or Apple Music, run on them playing song A, song B, or song C at a certain rate, right?
Yeah. So
in the interest of time, let's get to some of the also things that
certain person. I don't work for a certain company, so I'm not gonna, like tell people, no, I'm not gonna bought this, I'm not gonna bought that, no, I'm not gonna help you do this, no, I'm not gonna help you that, because at the end of the day, it all comes back to me and it makes me money. So I have no bias. I've never worked for somebody because I liked them. I never worked, didn't do work for somebody because I hated them. So it's always just coming back to me because people like my service. That's pretty much it at the end of the day. I'm not doing it to make a profit either. I mean, I'm doing it for work. It helps me make money, but I'm not going to go out there and tax somebody.
Okay. Well, I mean, you are doing it to make a profit. You're just saying you're not.
Yeah,
I'm overcharging.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to overcharge.
So
the obvious question then jumps in.
He's saying what? So what he's saying is Kendrick didn't pay him. That's why he decided to do this. But he really just fucked himself over. So and it gets to a point where he said Kendrick gave him 2,500, and then they ghosted him on the rest of the bread.
Songs you've worked on, and
You all the proof, all the receipts, and everything.
like the song is hot already, right? Like, what that?
Yeah, so I'll tell you who I recently worked for. Other artists, I still have very good relationships with them and their label and their managers.
Okay.
So there's certain people who I would never do that to out of respect. But the most recent song I did do all the bots for, well, most of it and the marketing was Not Like Us.
Right. Exactly, Elijah.
Now, a lot of people are gonna say that's fucking cap. Like, you know what I mean? This is a song that people are playing outside. This is a song that's going around. I have it on here on YouTube. It says 80 million plays. If I go to Spotify and look it up, I think it says over 100 million plays, or actually 200 million. Actually, close to 300. Let me look it up.
He's just doing
like us.
Look, but he being paid right now. That's what I'm saying. He gets paid by Drake. I think it should be obvious by now. So the same thing that Drake is a legend. Here go his guy right here. This is pay for play guy right here. But he mad that somebody else did it, beat him to the punch.
I think the argument here is going to be, it says 343 on Spotify right now, 343 million. They're going to say, bro, Kendrick's team, obviously I don't think Kendrick's doing it himself, you could explain. He doesn't need to hit you up to fucking go figure this shit out. He could just, like, the song is hot already, right? Like, why the hell does he need you? To be honest, you're gonna have to give a little bit for people to actually believe that you're not fucking just lying, right?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, again, you could ask around about me. I'm not biased. I haven't, done this to fuck him over. I don't want to fuck him over. I don't want to fuck anybody over. But
just
early on,
when
the song first dropped, it wasn't him. I'm not going to say he reached out to me himself, because obviously he didn't. It was definitely somebody from management. They wanted me to do 30 million early, which fed into the rest of the views, because obviously it was going to be a hit song either way. I like the song. You want me to be honest? The song is good. Like, it's a hit song.
Hey, sir. We, again, we're at the point where we're putting out public information. Could we also divulge names?
Look at him.
That we could
look at him
even later.
Look, he working. That's the funny thing about it, yo. He is working for Drake. Look, can you divulge names
on behalf of Kendrick?
I mean, I have payment proof, and I will DM that to you as long as you won't expose it right now on stream in front of everybody. But I will send you all the proof, all the receipts, and everything.
Okay.
Because there are certain things that I want to keep myself safe at the end of the day too. But I will send it to you.
I want to independently verify it. Hold on. I'm gonna put in this call. Well, you know my Instagram name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can either send it in here or send it to me on Instagram. Just send like a screenshot or whatever. But you say you have payment proof of what? And even then, my next question is gonna be, well, if you did some shit on the song, which we still got to talk about, and you got paid for the song, as well,
yes.
Why are you mad?
Because I haven't got paid my full amount that I was promised.
Break that down. So somebody reaches out to you for 30 million streams. What'd you tell them? How much money?
So I was actually promised, so cuts as well. So I was promised payments after, but up front I was promised 5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist. Promised 5K up front. Okay. They sent me 2.5K, and then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also going to receive, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song.
Yo, ain't nobody giving your points on no fucking song.
Okay. Now,
points on the song, bro. Like, when they told him points on the song, he should have knew all he was getting was 2,500. Like, ain't your points on the song? Like, how many points? The fuck? Like, man, shit.
Pretty dumb. Put it like this. My voice is on Push-Ups by Drake. I don't have percentage of that song. I would look like an idiot, and I'm pretty sure Drake would just block me if I said, give me percentage on the song. Now, you're a digital marketer.
Yeah, this is like my full-time job.
Engineers don't even get percentage of the song. why is this the first time someone's promised you a percentage on a song? Labels are stingy, rappers are stingy. They're not gonna give you a percentage. They might give you a little fee, but they're not giving you a percentage of the song.
Yeah, and they told me, they said after everything was done and after everybody was paid out is when I'd be paid the rest of the money. That's what I was told as well.
Who are you speaking with?
I don't really want to say who that is, but I am DMing you right now. They also, the reason they did it is because they also needed that song to win. I mean, I don't think
he did
it. He said he needed it. I just think they were competing with an artist who's big. Obviously, Drake is a huge artist, and they just needed to win. They needed that win, and they maybe needed the extra push, and they thought they needed it, which they probably would have won either way. I'm not biased, like I'm saying. They probably would have won without the streams.
They didn't see, See, these motherfuckers be outsiders. Yo, people didn't care about the numbers. Like, I don't give a fuck, if, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, could have did 10 million views. The song was a hit. It was better, and that wasn't even like the motherfucking the tiebreaker. You feel me? Like he was punishing, he was curb stomping them the whole motherfucking battle. So it's like, they didn't even need to do this. So I just don't, man. I'm gonna let this play a little bit more. Then we're gonna go to YSL.
He did it as a scapegoat just in case. It was their insurance.
Okay, give me one. I'm trying to figure out.
Nah, he
You said you sent it?
No, I'm sending it right now.
Okay. So
yeah, for real, that sounds
you didn't
crazy.
think it was a little bit odd when they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you a percentage on the song"?
Fuck yeah, that was
no, because people usually like to pay me after too, which I'm okay with because I've been doing it for a while. So when I work with bigger artists, they want to see the numbers first. They want to see how it works. They want to see what they're gonna get from it, what they're gonna profit, how it's gonna look, how it's gonna make them look as an artist. So I usually take payment after. So I do take payment up front just as proof.
Okay.
But usually I let them pay me after or whatever they want to.
Okay. All right. So you got $2,500 up front, and then you were expected another $2,500, I'm guessing, and then
yeah, I was expecting another $2,500, which I never received, and then after that was a percentage. And I've been doing this internet stuff for a long time.
Any percentage on that song would have been a fucking hell of a lot of money, yo.
My voice is recognizable. There's certain people who know me from when I worked with certain streamers.
Now, Chad,
yeah.
I also want to contextualize what some of this means, right?
Man, fuck him. He's a bitch. Fuck you gonna tell on yourself for? I wouldn't be surprised if they find his ass in a river some motherfucking way. Cause some of the things he talked about against Spotify in trouble with the SEC. Ain't that the SEC that deal with the money? The finance commission or something?
So leaving high school.
Basically, fudging the numbers. I don't think he thought that through. If that shit true. Yo, but they giving a So this is the closing arguments from the prosecution from the YSL case. Drake wild as shit for filing that lawsuit.
I wanted to talk to you about what we've learned YSL is about. 4 words come to mind. The first word, deception, intimidation, destruction, death. Deception from the youth who get enamored with what is presented publicly and then deceived when they become a part of the criminal enterprise.
Right, that's the thing, Elijah. Like, nobody cared about the numbers. Like, even if he win this lawsuit or whatever he trying to do, you still lost, bro. Like, you still lost. Like, what you want, some type of moral victory or something? Like, well, it's obvious, that Drake has issues with, like, identity issues. You feel me? So I can see him doing something like this, because he's not comfortable with himself. But you still lost, to the people, man.
uncover the actions that they commit, and deception in this very courtroom with witnesses that are set right before you to try to continue that enterprise. Intimidation, the public videos we've seen about people that they label as rats, people that they label as snitches or snitching, and that repeated threat, either overt, out in the open, or subtle, that if we do a crime to you or you know about it, don't say anything. The destruction has multiple parts. You've heard from multiple communities all throughout Fulton County that often similar pockets in the city have been affected, from dealing drugs,
I think he's going extra mile, man.
shell casings, windows, doors,
the dealer definitely getting out.
Cars, over and over. That's the destruction.
The dealer is definitely getting out.
About the death. Jeffrey Williams himself said, YSL, in this video after he says murder gang, someone right next to him says YSL till we're dead and bail. But also, you've heard about 3 murders. Donovan Thomas, Chanel Drinks, and Jamari Home. That is what YSL, the criminal enterprise, is about. Now, I'm going to talk to you about Count 1 RICO and Criminal Street Gang. And so, when I am complete, at the end, Ms. Hilton will come up and talk to you about the murder of Donovan Thomas, the murder of Chanel Drinks.
Yo, if they find these motherfuckers guilty, I just can't see a jury in America, yo. Like, this should be the quickest fucking jury. Like, they should have a decision by tomorrow. For real. This decision shouldn't last them no longer than tomorrow.
And the remaining counts. Now, what I just said is not just my words. This is the deception, intimidation, destruction, and death.
It is gonna be a lot of tight faces, G man. I can't wait. I can't wait.
My slime's above the law. But in Fulton County, nobody is above the law.
No, I'm going
That's
live.
why you're here.
I already know why I said we dead and pale, bitch. Murder gang, bitch. Yeah. Slick. No killing, no count. And we actually free. You know that?
All them motherfucking rats. Hey, yo, how the fuck was Thug hanging around with so many snitches, yo? God damn. Like, I ain't never seen so many snitches in one crew a day in my fucking life. Like, yo, out of the 28 YSL members, shit, it might be, I think all of them might be rats. You heard me? I don't think anybody's solid. Like, yo, this shit is crazy, yo. Like, how the fuck did he find himself around so many rats? Shit was infested.
Those are their own words, murder gang. What they are publicly stating that the enterprise and the street gang, and I may use both of those terms interchangeably today, are back.
Right. Don't think y'all nigga got more than us is dead now. This in your video?
There's a we and a us. He's saying the only thing that they have is more people who are deceased, which is saying that we don't. And that they, I argue from the evidence we presented amply throughout this trial, is their rivals, their ops.
Yo, he's doing a terrible job too, y'all.
9 News, lie within that group. And lastly, after publicly bragging and boasting about murders,
Yo, they is doing a terrible job, yo. When you are a prosecutor or a defense attorney, yo, your job, yo, is to bring the trial to life. You damn near want the jurors on the end of their motherfucking seat, wondering what's next. Like, yo, I haven't seen that from none of their prosecution this whole trial. None of them. Like, where's the emotion, my nigga?
but is there a viewpoint on being held accountable?
This the closing arguments right here, LeBron.
Just beat on murderer. Pay my lawyer 30 for that. And my slime's above the law. Ain't no clear.
Here, right, too.
That's saying my slimes are above the law. So now I'm going to equip you with the duty as jurors so that you can learn about the law that the judge will instruct you on so that you can have the toolkits needed to deliberate and understand how to organize the evidence that we present. So that's what I'm going to here to do with you today. So I'm going to take a step back. In general, jurors' duties. is to honestly seek the truth. You've heard evidence, testimony, physical items. It's not to seek out, it's to seek the truth. You determine, how you handle and weigh the evidence. And I'm going to highlight some things for you so that you can understand some connections between some of these evidence. Because there's connections between these shootings, connections between these crimes, locations, victims, and accomplices. That's important for Count Rico. That's what I'm going to walk through about right now. The duty to deliberate. When all of this is done, all of y'all will go back there and speak with one another. Speak freely with one another. Go through the evidence and talk about what you've heard throughout this trial and talk with fellow jurors about the evidence as you reach your verdict.
Wasted all them
And
good
like I
people
said, seek
time.
the truth. Now, I'm going to explain to you in a couple minutes about what you can and can't consider. So everything outside of this circle comes up in almost every trial, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. Sympathy for victims or defendants. Viewpoints on a witness. You like the witness, you don't like the witness. You like the police, you don't like the police. You think about some issue that comes up in a case that's not about the evidence and the law. You disagree with the law. All of those things you can't consider. What you can consider, it's going to populate in the middle, is the evidence, the testimony, the physical items, the videos, the wiretaps, the jail calls, all of those things you can consider for this trial. And it's not lost on me the length of this trial. And I can stand up here for 4 hours and explain to you my genuine understanding and frustration with how long you all, the sacrifices you made. And what I thought, all of this will be for to reach the only reasonable conclusion that leads to the side. Now,
The burden of
The
proof.
state has always had the burden of proof.
And they did
To
terrible.
prove beyond a reasonable doubt. And that's a burden that I own.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's how it should be. And so the state, this burden of proof rests with it until we prove each and every element beyond a reasonable doubt.
Ain't no way they did
What
that.
is a reasonable doubt? Everyone's heard that term, but what does it actually mean? It's not a mathematical.
Like, what did they, for real though, y'all? What did they prove? Like, they didn't prove anything. Yeah, I don't think they proved not one count on the indictment, y'all. Not one count. They didn't prove YSL was a gang. They didn't prove that anybody killed anybody. They didn't prove shit. What the fuck do, I'm not listening to his ass. I want to see when Attorney Love got up there. They ain't prove a goddamn thing. YSL Woody could be charged in crimes associated with YSL. Oh yeah.
Meet the Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars. The legendary RPG Hero
That's
Wars
defensive
welcomes
time.
new heroes to the battlefield.
So the state has these two witnesses, Quindarius Zachary and Kenneth Copeland. Those are the two witnesses. And I've been doing this long enough.
So that's their closing argument. You see, but you see his voice. You see how his voice,
Horrible witnesses. They're liars.
Look, this is how you supposed to be, man.
They have every reason to lie. They have every motivation to lie. They are inconsistent. They tell different stories every time they talk about the things they talk about. The state knows they're horrible witnesses. But here's what happens. In closing, the state says, they're not our witnesses. We didn't choose those witnesses.
The fuck chose him now?
They're Shannon Stillwell's friends. He chose those witnesses. That's their line. They might not use it now because I already said it. But that's their line. But let's think about that for a second. That's not their witnesses. First of all, they're the ones that called them to the stand.
I said definitely their witness.
But that's not their witnesses. Look at this indictment. 28 names. Quindarius Zachary? Is he on this indictment? No. Kenneth Copeland? Is he on this indictment? No. Are any of us going to really sit here and pretend that if the state was really being honest about who to charge about the events in 2015, 2014, 2015, that Kenneth Copeland wouldn't be on that indictment? Kenneth Copeland was a one-man crime wave in 2014, 2015. Yet, he's not on this indictment. Quindarius Zachary was a straw purchaser for guns. Quindarius Zachary was right in the middle, the impetus for one of the overt acts, the April 28th, 2015 shooting of houses. He's right in the middle of this. And they're not on the indictment? And we're supposed to pretend that the state aren't the ones that chose Kenneth Copeland and Quindarius Zachary as their witnesses? Of course they did. Of course they did. And why did they choose them? What are the qualifications that Kenneth Copeland and Quindarius Zachary both had when it really comes down to it? They're two people that are willing to lie on others to get themselves out of trouble.
Yeah, I've seen that. I ain't get a chance to really look at it yet. I've been working on the video all day.
And two, they are two people that happen to put themselves in situations, serious situations, that would require them to lie on others to get themselves out of trouble. Those were their two qualifications. And the state said, sounds good. We'll sign you up. You're our witnesses. You're no longer on this indictment.
That's fact. Let's go to that. Cause they try to tout that indictment like they try to tout this indictment like this shit gonna stop crime in the city. This shit ain't ready to stop not a goddamn thing in the city, yo. Nothing.
Today, we are gathered here to announce a takedown of 4 separate criminal organizations.
The largest drug bust in years, resulting in tables and tables and tables of evidence. 65 guns, 10 kilos of drugs, and more than $300,000 in cash.
The actions that we've taken make Maryland safer, from Western Mountains to the Eastern Shore and Baltimore City and everywhere in between. And we could not have done this work without the people to my left and my right and in front of me.
The takedown resulting in 39 people facing charges from all 4 criminal organizations.
The individuals involved in this investigation range from the age of 16 to 61. They've been arrested more than 220 times, and 12 of them are repeat offenders.
What started as a group violence reduction strategy.
Was all of this a GVRS takedown specifically?
I wouldn't describe it as, I would say it was a state and federal takedown.
Today, we are gathered here to
Well,
announce.
see, this is the thing, right? Yo, this aggressive tactics that they're using, all it's doing is just going to add to the prison population. I always say that. You look familiar. I always say that, right? All they doing is locking up more black faces. Look at this shit. More black faces. Got one white guy right there. That's all they doing. Because at the end of the day, right? I always talk about it's the community that breeds the criminals. It's the community that allows crime to happen because of the environment that people is living in. So how many more indictments is there going to be? Like, you can't just indict the community to a safer community. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, that's why these tactics, like, They sitting over that bitch praising and, oh yeah, we got these people out the streets and having a motherfucking party. But yo, that ain't stopping crime in neither one of them neighborhoods. At all. It's just gonna be the next wave. Just somebody else is gonna take their spot. They're gonna lock them up. Somebody else gonna take that spot. And then at that rate, all we doing is we having a motherfucking a pill mill to the fucking penitentiary system. But it's not solving the issues. It's not solving the issues. It's not solving the problems. It ain't helping the school system. It ain't helping with parenting. It ain't helping with the economics. Like, yo, those are the problems in the community. You fix those problems, yo, the people change on their own, man. I'd be glad when they figure that shit out. But I don't even think they want to figure it out. I think they just want to keep locking up black men and women. You know, keep filling up them penitentiary systems. Then keep going on the news and grandstanding, you know, like they did something honorable and like, yeah, we taking another step forward and we fixing the community. Man, fuck out of here, man. All you doing is fucking paying y'all pockets. That's all the fuck they doing. I ain't hearing nothing about no murders. That was all it. That wasn't at all. That was drug selling, right? Fuck out of here. Them motherfuckers pissed me off, man. Yeah, I seen that, right. I seen that. I talked about them juveniles wilding. Yeah, I ain't fucking with Beast. He ain't doing nothing slick for real. He ain't doing nothing slick. Yo, but oh shit. Appreciate it. If y'all want to support the platform, Cash App Baltimore Swag. Yeah, I was tired of shit yesterday, y'all. That's why I ain't go live yesterday. I was tired as a bitch, y'all. Y'all know we went live, y'all. Since June 16th, I think we went live then every day, maybe except for like 2, maybe 3 max. We ain't missed more than 3 days live in the last 5-6 months. That shit been taking a toll on me for real. Y'all know I be having to get up at 5 in the morning. But yo, Diddy is ready to come home, y'all. Diddy is ready to come home. I'm trying to figure out.
The Bluetooth actually work, bro. You get a month for free.
It's battled rapper who's currently sitting in detention as he waits trial on federal sex crimes charges. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. This could prove to be a very interesting week in the Sean Diddy Combs legal saga. Why? Is it possible Sean Combs could be released from jail right in time for Thanksgiving? It's a possibility. You know, I would have said that seemed highly, highly, highly unlikely, but after what we saw on Friday during the most recent bail hearing in front of Judge Arun Subramanian, the current judge of Combs' criminal case, a judge, by the way, who hasn't heard this bail issue before, it seems a lot more probable. I'm going to explain. So,
y'all know the Attorney General that locked Diddy up resigned.
Has been sitting in the Metropolitan Detention Center, the MDC, out in Brooklyn since his arrest in September.
We ain't heard that.
And of course, as you know, he's facing racketeering, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution charges, namely that from 2008 to 2024, he used force, threats, coercion to cause women to engage in sexual activity, including sex acts with male sex workers. That's what's known as the freak-offs. That he operated a criminal enterprise that was engaged in all sorts of illicit activity and acts of violence like kidnapping and arson. Okay, we knew that. And now 2 previous judges, a district court judge and a magistrate judge, both previously denied Sean Combs bail, siding with the prosecution's arguments that Combs was a danger to society, given these allegations, that he was a risk of flight, given his wealth, power, and resources, that he engaged in potential obstruction by improperly contacting witnesses and victims in the case. And this, by the way, is despite the defense putting forth a very expansive bail package. $50 million bond, home confinement, no phone or internet use, 24/7 private security to monitor him, limits on who can visit him, and so forth. So a very expansive bail package, one that I really haven't seen. But leading into this hearing on Friday, again in front of Judge Arun Subramanian, who hasn't decided this issue yet because he was the most recent judge assigned to the case, prosecutors were also armed with more arguments, more evidence. Why? Because as we previously discussed on Sidebar,
they had more evidence.
They alleged in a letter to the court that while behind bars at the MDC, Sean Combs has been violating the Bureau of Prisons rules. Now, by the way, that in and of itself could be used to show, hey, if he can't follow the rules while he's locked up inside.
Yo, that's why I'll be fucking with Sidebar. Yo, people use other people's ID numbers all the time, yo. Like, all the time. And like the defense said, these phone calls are recorded. So, if you use other people's ID numbers, it don't fucking matter. Not y'all know it's him on the phone. Y'all can listen to the phone conversation if he's saying anything improper. But he trying to prepare his defense. And you can only get one phone call an hour. So he got to use other people's phone time and phone calls or phone ID numbers so he can, you know, do what he got to do. That's typical. Right. Everybody in that bitch violating those rules. But Law and Crime just tried to run it like, you know, he deserved to be in jail because he violating rules. Man, those rules flimsy as a motherfucker, man. You better violate them bitches if you trying to get out that motherfucker. How you gonna go make one phone call every hour? At 15 minutes a clip. Like, yo, think about that, yo. At 15 minutes a clip. 15 minutes a clip. You get one phone call an hour. Diddy probably got a lot he trying to take care of. He probably trying to run businesses from inside that bitch. Like, yo, there's no way, yo, he can put he can put together adequate defense on 15-minute clips, one phone call an hour. Shit, he might only get out 8 hours a day. You feel me? Who knows how long they out? 7, you know? Who knows how long they out? Probably out 4 hours a day. So what, you gonna make 4 15-minute phone calls? You can't get shit established in that short period of time.
Be trusted on the outside. But putting that to the side, not only that, prosecutors say he has been engaging in unauthorized communications, such as 3-way phone calls on a monitored phone, using other inmates' phone access codes to make phone calls, and using a third-party text messaging provider. And they allege he was doing all of this
on the phone
to instruct third parties to reach out to witnesses and even try to influence a potential jury pool. And by the way, influencing a potential jury pool, that's with respect to the allegation that he orchestrated a social media campaign around his birthday.
Yo, but that's the shit. That's why I always gotta refute this, yo. Yo, what are the prosecution doing by announcing lawsuits every 3 days? Are they not influencing the jury pool? I mean, like, are they not influencing the jury pool with these lawsuits? Do people think these lawsuits is independent from the investigation? Like, because I don't believe that. I believe the federal indictment and these lawsuits are working in concert with one another. I think they're in talks with one another. Look at the law teams that they use. 2 law firms that always seem to pop out on time. Tony Busby and Gloria Allred. And then you got this other lady. You feel me? I can't remember her name, but the black lady. Like, come on now. Like, he ain't doing nothing no different than what they doing. Like, it's crazy that they don't expect the man to fight back. And when the judge was hearing it, that's basically what the judge was saying. Like, come on now, like, he can't fight back too. So y'all can do all this fuck shit y'all doing in the media, and he can't do nothing back? Man, fuck no.
You might remember this. His family released a video of them wishing him a happy birthday, good wishes, while he's on the phone. He's on the other line. He's locked up, but you hear him on the other line. They're all happy. Everybody's happy. And prosecutors say the aim for that was to influence potential jurors. They have evidence to say that was his intent, that he might have said something. We'll get to that. Now, there are many, many other items for both the prosecution and defense regarding this bail issue, but the best way to go through all of this is to actually go through what was said during that hearing. Now, something I have to mention about going over this hearing, there are no cameras in the courtroom, so we couldn't see this for ourselves. In fact, there's limited electronic devices that are allowed as well. So we're basing this off of reporting from those in the courtroom about what happened. Now, the first issue that came up at this hearing on Friday wasn't even about bail, but it's about what happened a few days earlier. You see, the defense had accused the prosecution of improperly taking photographs of potentially attorney-client and work product privilege material in Sean Combs' detention unit. This was after there was a sweep for contraband at the MDC. I should say the defense claims this was actually a targeted operation at Sean Combs. The prosecutors have denied this. They've said that they didn't even take part in the search, but there was this sweep. And an investigator from the Bureau of Prisons apparently took photos of these notepads and these notepad pages from Sean Combs.
He just happened to take photos of the man's shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, how bro. Like, man, fuck out of here. I'm telling y'all, Diddy's getting the bail. Diddy deserves a bail for the evidence they got and the dirty practices they've been using. He can't work on this case in there, man. Not peacefully. He can't work on this case peacefully in there, man. You gotta worry about them motherfuckers doing illegal shit. They probably put an informant in the cell, got the informant reading his paperwork. Like, you ain't no telling, yo, the type of dirty shit they doing in there, man. Ain't no telling. And based off of what the judge was saying, if y'all want to go back to that video, man, the judge saying, like, to me, he was siding with the defense the whole time, even though, you know, that can be the trick. But that's what it looked like to me. He had a lot of questions. He had a lot of questions for that prosecution team and the way he was moving. And I told y'all, yo, it's not necessarily illegal to talk to a witness. It's legal to threaten a witness, but it's not illegal to talk to a witness. As long as you don't threaten them or talk about the case. And for what we understand, it ain't none of that in the filing. Y'all ready? I gotta ride to the store, y'all. Motherfucking blacks. Yo, but oh shit. I should have a video dropping tomorrow. YBI Scholar video should be dropping tomorrow, y'all. I don't know what time. But hey, Dirk, what did he do, though? Did he lock up for being a freak? Would you want somebody to lock you up for being a freak? Did he lock up for being a freak, man? And domestic violence. Like, you think he deserved life in prison, yo, for being a freak? Oh, man, fuck no. Gonna keep that shit real, man. I ain't saying Diddy the best human being in the world, but goddamn, it's a lot more wilder people they can go at that done way worse things. And then them frivolous ass lawsuits. A lot of them people was people that wanted to get in the industry and was willing to do whatever it is they had to do to get in the industry. A lot of them people was fucking sex workers. They got paid for a service. Ain't nothing going on, school. I'm just putting a video together on. I ain't. I be working my way around to the artists. I ain't done nothing on school yet. Florida got a serious story. I posted the thumbnail in the community. I don't know if you've seen it. In the community part of the page. Y'all, I can't believe y'all. I took this fucking trash out. Y'all can't believe y'all my doves ate a fucking raccoon, y'all. That is crazy. That should fuck y'all up. Y'all really gonna eat a raccoon, y'all? Is you even still living? Alright. Ate a fucking raccoon. I know it was you. I know it was you that did it. I know it was you. It's always you. Fucking raccoons and shit. Get my fucking head. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I know, y'all. His ass. I know it was him. I know it was him that did it. But that was my fault, y'all. I left him outside at night a couple nights ago when I was on live. Forgot they was out that bitch. You'll probably grab that motherfucker so fucking fast. Cause I ain't hear no fight. Like whenever it happened. It wasn't no fight. Cause I'd have heard that. You know them raccoons get loud. And he ain't scratched up or nothing. Should whip your ass for that. Hope y'all don't get sick, man. Cause I don't know what y'all gonna do. Yeah, like he ain't Hey, y'all was mad as shit though, y'all. Like I was pissed. Cause I was confused at first. Like, what the fuck is the Lord would come running with some shit hanging out of my shit. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that tapped in, y'all. Everybody at this motherfucking store. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Frenchie got fast for cigarette butts. Yo, the Frenchie had she was the one walking with the, I think it was the net. Like she had the whole net in her mouth running with the bitch. Hey, shut your ass up. Y'all in trouble. But I'm out, y'all.